I'm Chef Jeff, also known to my friends as just Jeff, and welcome to Fancy Pants Pastries, which is a little bit of a misnomer because we're going to be covering a lot more than just pastry, but we call it Fancy Pants, Mr. Fancy Pants Pastries. And you're probably wondering where the hell the name Fancy Pants came from, just to start with. Well, it's kind of a long story. I'll cut it short, but it's in two parts. The first part is, when I graduated from Cordon Bleu cooking school many, many years ago, too many years that I don't care to remember about, I thought I was the cat's meow. I knew everything. I knew how to cook absolutely everything, and I was the best. Apparently, just like anyone in a new occupation, they have something to prove. So I wanted to prove it to my parents, specifically my mother. Not a good idea. Number one, God bless her soul, my mother was one of the best cooks on the face of this earth. And it was good old home cooking that she had gotten from her mother and so on and so forth. And I, in my pride, thought I was better. So I decided to cook up all these elaborate desserts to show my parents. When I had done it, and they were very elaborate desserts, I brought my parents in, and the very first thing, when my mother walked in the room, she puts her hands on her hips, looks down, looks over at me and goes, "Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants." And at that moment, I knew I had hurt her feelings. And I hurt myself by doing that. I hurt myself deep because I was trying to tell her I was better than she was. And it was a lesson in humility, a lesson that I will remember to the day I die. Now, the second part of Fancy Pants comes from when we first got married. Joyce, my wife, who's behind the camera here, and she was a wonderful cook. And I got lazy, and I said, fine, let her cook. She cooked beautiful meals, big, full, elaborate meals, trying to, of course, impress me. Well, that first year, I blew up into a damn blimp. I put on, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 pounds, which I wasn't used to. My fighting weight was right around 220, 230, and I went up to like 280, 290. So I finally dropped the weight after enough haranguing from Joyce. But when I did, I didn't switch my wardrobe. I still had my fat clothes. So we'd go out to a store or something, and I'd get out of the car, and ultimately, as soon as I did, my pants would fall down. And she would open up the window and totally humiliate me, and she was doing it in jest, of course, and she'd scream out, "Hey, Fancy Pants, pick them up!" Now, you know the reason behind Fancy Pants. Okay, why are we here? What are we doing? Joyce and I are producing a long set of videos. Many, many videos. Teaching people tips and tricks and shortcuts to good cooking. For elaborate desserts, and then a lot more too. Eventually we'll be covering regular cooking, broiling, all sorts of things. We're going to start off with pastries and desserts, which most people don't know how to do, and it's very intimidating for them. We're going to show them that you can do it, and you can do it in your own kitchen. Now, Joyce, just swing the camera back and forth here. You notice this kitchen is very small, right here. That's it. And very, very plain. Each week, Joyce and I prepare for our 12-step group. We're recovering alcoholics, 24 years and on and going. In fact, that's why you only see me with my grandpa mug and not a beer mug in my hand. I'm a very proud grandfather. Joyce is a very proud grandmother. We prepare anywhere from 50 to 250 portions of elaborate desserts for our friends and for new people to our group. And we do it right here in this very tiny kitchen. So if we can do it here, you most definitely can do it in your house. I've worked in $300,000 kitchens. And if you know what you're doing, and you know the tips and the tricks and the hints, you can do it anywhere. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And best of all, this series of videos, what is it going to cost you? Zip, bumpkiss, goose egg, nothing. We want to do this for free. We just want you to have this knowledge. We get constant questions thrown at us. How do you do this? How do you do that? That's an impossible looking dessert. How did you do that? Well, we're going to give up a lot of the secrets, like the magician's giving up secrets, which you're not supposed to, I guess, but we're going to do it. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. We want you to come back and visit us as often as possible on YouTube. on Mr. Chef Jeff 1 and see how many videos will be there every time you check. Check daily, because we're going to be producing a number of them each week. 6 or 7 if we can get away with it. If we have the time, we'll do it. Bring your friends, bring family, anyone you think might want to learn. Love to have you. If you have any specific requests, please feel free. Drop us a note on YouTube. Let us know what you'd like. Suggestions. Be more than happy to help you out. This is video number 1. Watch for video number 2. Will be coming up pretty soon. And as always, bon appetit.